Ever since I can remember, I've wanted to go home. Not my parents' house in whatever country they happened to be living in at the time, but instead my ancestral home, the land of my dreams. I am Lebanese. I wasn't born Lebanese, but I'm beginning to understand just how Lebanese I am. My father died last year, but before he died, I interviewed him about our family heritage, something he had never spoken about. That began a journey of discovery to find my Lebanon.
Lebanon has many layers. There's a very superficial layer to Lebanon, which a lot of people who come in and do a story about Lebanon and go out again just see that layer.
I think Lebanon is a land of contradictions. It wants to be ultra-modern, and yet it also clings to that past that you're talking to.
It's like a beautiful Rolls Royce. It's got flat screen TV, cocktail cabinet in the back, new leather seats, but square wheels. It doesn't work. And that's the tragedy of Lebanon. It cannot work, and it's not meant to work.
In Lebanese families, the second son must make his own way in the world. So I did. I believed myself to be unique, different, a black sheep. I didn't see the world the way others did because my life and values were not theirs, or so I thought.
I chose not to accept reality if I don't like it. Even if it's what Nietzsche used to call le cri du lion face au néant. It's even if I'm roaring and it will lead nowhere, I have to roar sometimes. There's nothing that expresses truly and authentically someone, his roots, his origin, more than food itself. I'm not dressed in a Lebanese way. I don't live in a traditional Lebanese house. I don't know anymore how to dance or to sing Lebanese, but the one and only thing that we perpetuate along place and time is tabbouleh and kibbeh. But the culture of many is the real culture of this country.
During interviews with Lebanese of all walks of life, I began feeling from this place, as over and over again I heard people tell my own life story in theirs.
That's ISO. Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots.
There was 1 week where I was like sitting in my computer like, what am I supposed to be doing?
Because I really need time to think things through, how I'm gonna continue as well, because obviously, as you mentioned before, we in the cultural scene, this is going to continue for much longer.
My ex is kind of almost fully recovered after 5 weeks. My daughter's pretty good, she's 7, and my son, who would normally do 4 to 5 days of sport a week, is absolutely exhausted after half an hour of either a walk or a gentle kickabout. So
that contact with people that you really miss, like just like knowing someone is around, like you don't even have to talk about anything, just knowing that they're there.
You know, during the day, we also had to have our smile on our face, you know, for her and try to act as normal as we could, you know.
I'm fortunate to say that I've been able to keep busy, and I try to, look at it like in times of crises, there are opportunities, if you will.
One thing is the inherent unpredictability of our field. A lot of feelings and a lot of this unpredictability is not new.
I guess like all this time in PJs and tracksuit bottoms have made me feel less than, definitely not like Idris Cedric or any icon in the fashion world.
So yeah, we were not doing well lately. It has been dragging for a long time, but the last few years it was really bad. I mean, I cannot describe the situation. The revolution here in Lebanon started in October 17. We had a lot of corruption, and people cannot be silenced, I believe. So at some point, things like this, they burst. Lebanon and Lebanese were in a bad situation to start with this year, and then the COVID-19 like made the last, hit.
Holz ist warm, Metall ist kalt. Es disharmoniert, aber es harmoniert. Holz ist ja ein Material, das weicher ist als Metall. Es hat auch die Eigenschaft, dass es sich bewegt, es lebt. Metall hingegen ist starr und lässt sich sicher nicht so schnell und leicht bearbeiten wie Holz. Holz kann man schneiden, Metall kann man nur feilen oder spanabhebend daran arbeiten. Aber ansonsten finde ich, dass diese beiden Materialien, Metall und Holz, miteinander zusammen eine schöne Verbindung sind. Wie gesagt, kein Holz gleicht dem anderen. Jedes Holz hat seine eigene Struktur, seine eigene Maserung und erzählt etwas. Erzählt jahrzehntelange oder wenn nicht sogar jahrhundertlanges Leben. Wie es gewachsen ist, wo es gewachsen ist, wie es gelitten hat und wie es sich gefreut hat. Es lebt, Holz lebt. Metall in Verbindung mit Holz sagt mir, dass auch das Metall nicht so gewachsen ist wie das Holz in der Natur, sondern es wurde unter unterschiedlichen Bedingungen hergestellt, wurde erhitzt, wurde gehärtet und hat somit auch eine Geschichte, ein Leben. Zwei unterschiedliche Leben, aber miteinander verbunden, eine Symbiose.
In 2010, research vessel Heraclitus and Ecotechnics Maritime began Lives and Legends of the Mediterranean Sea, an oral history project documenting the living culture and heritage of the peoples of the Mediterranean coast. Since then, oral histories have been captured with more than 150 interviews of sea people from Algeria, Corsica, Croatia, France, Israel, Italy, Lebanon, Morocco, Spain and Tunisia.
انتي من اللي خلقت وانا بحر. انا تويكا هبطت من البحر عمري 16 سنه مع بابا. تويكا عمري 69 سنه، عديت اكثر من 50 سنه بحر. من اللي خلقت وانا في الماء.
È successo che per me, prima che essere un lavoro, è cominciato come una passione. E sono rimasto a fare questo lavoro perché comunque, ringraziando a Dio e dopo 5 generazioni di pescatori, siamo abbastanza bravi da poter gestire e poter campare una famiglia.
On se dit toujours, j'espère qu'il va y avoir beaucoup de poissons dans le sac. Quoi, Ouais, voilà, et quand le sac il s'ouvre et qu'il y a tout le poisson qui tombe, c'est là le mieux, quoi. Ouais. Parce que mon beau-père faisait ce métier, donc et moi j'ai été allé, ça m'a vachement plu. Puis même depuis que je suis tout petit, j'ai toujours parlé de ce métier. Et voilà, parce que j'aime ça.
أهلي طروشي يعني أونين طرش معزة ونحن ربينا بالبيئة زيتي وقسينا مكفيين ومحافظين على المزرعة وعلى الترشيد وعلى الأصحاب وفاتحين بيوتنا مثل حضرتكم وعشنا حياتنا كلها ما زعلنا نحو حدا ومحافظين على بيوتنا وعلى أصحابنا وعلى رزقاتنا. نعمل جبنة ظرفية عن أيام أمه وإسا أم يوسف كمان كفت وروي ونحن مكفين وروهن المصلحة زيتي.
أهلي كان عندهم معزة وربيت بهالمصلحة وكفيت. الواحد بيتأقلم شو ما كان نوع الشغل بيتأقلم بصفي يحمل الضعيفة والقوية بيتأقلم مع الشغل. والشغل اللي عم بشتغله أنا ما حنش بيحمله.
أنا زعلان إنه هالمصلحة عم بتموت سريعاً. بعرف من نفسي أنا بس أنا وقف ابني مش رح يتبعها وغيري كذلك الأمر. لهالسبب هذا رح تموت نهائياً. ما فيش حال بيقدروا يحافظ عليها.
That's ISO? Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound.